down there off rebounds or passes, and it just seemed like it would get stripped or blocked. What did you see that was preventing her from getting in the flow of the offense today?
I think it was just some of them were just rushed. I mean, that was really it. I think it was just rushed. But I mean, Angel knows that we have confidence in her, just like Camilla.
What an embarrassment! What an absolute embarrassment!
This ain't college anymore. And Angel Reese just got her first real wake-up call in the pros. After another humiliating blowout loss, Chicago Sky head coach Tyler Marsh has finally had enough. He's sending a message, and guess what? Angel Reese is at the center of it. All the TikToks, the brand deals, the clout, they mean nothing when the scoreboard reads 107-86. Now, Coach Marsh is signaling major changes to this lineup, and sources say Angel Reese could be benched as part of it. And honestly, it's fair. Because when your main player is more focused on trending sounds than locking in defensively, things collapse. And they did. Big time. Let's call it like it is. Angel Reese is spending more time building a social media empire than building a winning team. She's doing dances, she's posting selfies, she's tweeting about disrespect. But meanwhile, her team is 3-9 and just got torched by the Phoenix Mercury. Turnovers everywhere, defensive breakdowns, a complete collapse. And where's Reese in all of this? On camera, but not in the stat sheet. Fans are noticing, coaches are noticing, and now even her teammates seem unsure. Because it's one thing to be a personality, it's another to be a professional. This league doesn't hand you wins because of likes or followers. You've got to put in the work on the court. And right now, Angel Reese looks like someone chasing influence, not improvement. And when that happens, the results speak loud. And they're screaming right now. Tyler Marsh isn't here to babysit egos. He's here to win games, and his job depends on it. After yet another brutal loss, he did what few coaches dare to do with high-profile players. He pulled the starters. Midway through the third quarter, with the team getting embarrassed, Marsh benched his top guns play hat, and Angel Reese was one of them.
Wow. I've never seen anything like it. I've never seen anything like it about the Angel Reese game. And after that game yesterday, there's no lying anymore. And honestly, there's no lying. Like, everything that I stand by, I triple stand by every single thing that I've said. If Angel Reese is a first option, your team is going to be the worst team in the WNBA.
The message? Crystal clear. If you're not producing, you're not playing. It's about accountability. This isn't college anymore where star power keeps you untouchable. This is the WNBA. And Marsh is treating it that way. He's signaling that no player is bigger than the team, no matter how many TikTok followers they've got. And Angel Reese? She's now learning that the hard way. Let's stop pretending that this is just about tough games and bad luck. Angel Reese is showing a pattern. And that pattern is blame shifting. Every time the Chicago Sky lose, the spotlight hits her. And instead of addressing her flaws or performance gaps, she finds someone or something else to point at. The refs are targeting her. The media is twisting the narrative. Opponents are jealous. Even racism is thrown into the conversation. And while systemic bias is absolutely real in sports, the way Reese brings it up every time she's held accountable makes fans question whether she's weaponizing it instead of confronting her own play. This is dangerous territory, because when you constantly push blame outward, you lose credibility as a leader. The locker room hears those interviews. They see her social media posts. And eventually they start to feel like she's not taking accountability for her own part in the losses. The turnovers, the missed assignments, the sloppy defense. Reese isn't just making excuses, she's building a wall between herself and the team culture. And once that disconnect sets in, it's hard to come back. At some point, Angel has to step up and say, "This one's on me." She has to own the fact that her numbers haven't justified the noise. Her play hasn't elevated her teammates. Her energy hasn't translated to wins. Until she can do that, every press conference excuse just sounds like deflection. And the public? They're getting sick of it.
Chicago Sky head coach admits Angel Reese mistake. So, let's see what they done said, man. The Chicago Sky broke a WNBA record for having the worst point discrepancy through 2 games at -60. Oh.
Let's talk reality. Pro sports are a business, and Angel Reese has been a massive marketing win. She's bringing eyes to the game, lighting up headlines, and collecting NIL-style sponsorships like it's still 2023. But here's the problem. The game isn't matching the brand. And in the WNBA, just like any league, if your performance doesn't justify your pay and presence, the clock starts ticking. Team owners don't invest in players for TikTok virality or Instagram photo shoots. They invest to build winning rosters. They sign athletes who elevate team chemistry, improve win percentages, and show up when it matters. And right now, Reese isn't doing any of that. She's not leading the team in scoring, rebounding, or energy. She's not changing games. She's becoming a distraction. And here's the scary part. When an owner sees that the player they banked on is creating more headlines than highlights, they start pulling strings behind the scenes. Reduced minutes, trade rumors, performance clauses. These are real consequences. Because in the business world, your marketability can only protect you until you stop delivering. And Reese is reaching that threshold. Coach Marsh's decision to bench her may seem harsh, but in the owner's suite, it's probably welcomed. It sends a message that no player, not even the one with the biggest brand, is bigger than the result. And if Angel doesn't shift her priorities immediately, she's going to find herself with fewer cameras in her face and fewer games in her hands. Let's get brutally honest. This isn't just about helping the Sky win more games. This is about saving Angel Reese from herself. What Coach Tyler Marsh did by benching her wasn't just a tactical decision, it was a full-on intervention. Because Angel Reese isn't just underperforming, she's spiraling. And if someone didn't put the brakes on now, she was headed toward one of the fastest flameouts in recent WNBA memory. Think about it. She's 3-9 with her team, yet she's acting like the league is out to get her every time something doesn't go her way. Instead of locking in, she's logging on. Instead of watching film, she's filming content. Instead of leading her squad, she's leading headlines about controversy. And while the brand deals keep rolling in, the respect, the basketball credibility, that's quietly slipping away. And once that's gone, it doesn't come back. Reese came into this league with the hype of a superstar, the confidence of a champion, and the marketing engine of a celebrity. But she hasn't adjusted to the fact that this isn't LSU anymore. You're not the most dominant post player on the floor every night. You're not protected by a system that bends around you. You're not battling college freshmen. You're up against grown pros who've been fighting for a roster spot their entire lives. And if you show weakness, if you bring drama instead of defense, if you post more than you practice, you will get exposed.
Angela Reese versus Caitlin Clark thing. To all the black people out here trying to make it a racial issue, y'all delusional. Angela Reese is garbage. Pure garbage. In terms of a skill set, her versus Caitlin, she's garbage. She plays like a toddler. There's no finesse, no smoothness, no beauty, no poetry, no skill set to her game at all. She's garbage. Stop being delusional.
And Angel Reese is being exposed on a national stage. That's why this benching isn't about humiliation. It's about accountability. It's a loud, public, non-negotiable signal from her coach that says, "You've got the talent, but you're wasting it. Get serious or get out of the way." And honestly, no one else could have delivered that message but Tyler Marsh. Because no fan, no assistant, no teammate could hold her feet to the fire the way a coach can with minutes. It's the one thing a player can't spin. You can't TikTok your way out of a DNP. Now the ball is in Angel's court, figuratively and literally. Will she hear the wake-up call and use this moment to finally refocus? Will she show up early to practice? Take leadership seriously, grind on defense, fight for rebounds, shut her mouth, and let her game do the talking? Because if she does that, if she finally becomes the player the hype says she is, she can still take over this league. She still has time, she still has talent, she still has a future. But if she shrugs this off, if she doubles down on excuses, leans into victimhood,
who's the best player in the country?
To the media or me? I feel like I'm the best player in the country.
Are you fucking serious? Best player in the country. Bong. Best player in the country. Bong. 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 Best player in the country. Look at this. Bong. Wide open layup. Best player in the country.
keeps chasing cameras instead of competitiveness, it's over. she'll be known as the biggest what could have been in recent memory. And the league will move on to the next rookie, the next viral star, the next name willing to put in the work. Benching Reese might seem harsh now, but if she plays this right, it could be the moment that saves her.